Hey guys, it's Undead here, and I thought I was sort of a good zombies player, and I really like solo, and I also saw someone else doing a solo guy, and they're like more of a co-op player, and I didn't think they understood some of the like intricacies of solo, if you could put it that way. But I wanted to put out a solo die rise guide of how to get to around like 60 plus. That's all I can say realistically, but this strategy could probably work for 70, 80, 90. It's basically how you get set up. That's the most important part of getting to a high round. If you have a good setup and you know how to run circles, you can go as far as you want as long as your patience take you. So I say 60 plus because I only got the 64. So let's get started on what you need to do. So actually first, you don't want to go right into die rise first. You can go in the transit and get your permajug. You can do it by following the method I do in this video. It's kind of confusing how sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but usually I just buy quick revive, get hit once, back up, get hit twice, or here I just got hit twice, got back up, and I got my green flash. So just look for your green flash, go into transit. Once you get permajug, it's so helpful in die rise, especially for some of those falls. And then let's move back over to die rise. So just like any zombies game, you want to spend your first couple of rounds building up points, and then you want to use this little shortcut, which is kind of hard to pull off that jump. Sometimes you won't make it, but then you want to go buy the PDW and get quick revive. This is a really good thing to do. Well, you want a quick revive always in the beginning of your solo games, and PDW is a really early available gun that has lots of ammo and is very good to keep you alive for the first like 10 rounds. So buy this, and then as soon as you can, try to get back up to use the elevator, or you can buy the couch over by the stairs if you really want to. I'm kind of trying to save points more here, so I don't buy it, but if you want to get there a little bit faster and not feel like dealing with the elevator, use that. But now on to our next step. So like I said just a second ago, you can use the elevators or buy that couch to get back up. But once you get back up, you want to take the elevator that automatically drops you down and go there, and you can go to the power right away. Usually I like waiting in there before the power room to get enough money to open that door and get jug as soon as I get in there, because with my luck sometimes the juggernaut machine goes to the wrong floor when I'm right in there. I just like having the money to get into jug as soon as I get there, as soon as I turn on the power. So basically, and I keep saying basically, I'm sorry if that's bothering you. So get enough points to get in the power room and just chill out here with your PDW, which should definitely be able for you to handle everything while you're here. So sometime before or after you get your jug, if it's after you get your jug, this is a lot easier. The gas crawling flying guys, I don't know if they have an official name yet, but they'll start to attack, and there's no reason, my friend said this to me and it really like resonate. There's no reason on solo not to knife them and get your free perk unless you already have the maximum free perk, or the last perk you're gonna get is something you don't want, because they only come in twos, and if you just run around and manage them, you can easily just have them not bother you and not die from them. And if you can always you'll flash red before you're about to die from them, so if you flash red, run away for a little bit, or just be careful with the denzines, or what, and they're not denzines, whatever they're called. So get your jug, get your other perks, and hopefully the other perks you get is stuff you want to buy, or like double tap, something that's a really great perk on this map. Next, you want to get the Sliquifier belt. I included this little thing here to show every single spot where the piece will be. If I missed one or two, I'm sorry, I'll leave an annotation here, but you can find the handle there sometimes. The ones that are there, obviously there. I forget to point to like one or two of them. The stock to the gun is always here. I think that it's always, yeah, it's definitely there every time, so there's no need to worry about it. You only have to have a few doors open, and there's no reason not to build the Sliquifier here. I did this in another game, you might notice. The CO2 can might be there, and the handle might be there too. So that's all the pieces. Oh wait, no, I forget one. I get a little lost here, and I forget about this one that sits on the little where is it? Okay, yeah, it's right there, and the round ends perfectly. It sits right there, and those are all the pieces. If you need to use them, just use the judge of I start at the building table for it. So yeah, so there's your Sliquifier, and then build it up and keep it as your secondary. Don't get rid of your PDW. That would be really stupid decision on your part. Now that we've taken care of everything that's important in these lower levels, we want to take these elevators up to the roof and hang out there in this little spot by the nav card table. You can camp there for a while. It's a really safe spot. If you see double tap, I would suggest getting it. If you definitely want to get double tap as one of your 4 major perks, and you might have already got it with the gas zombies if you're lucky, but double tap and speed color are really amazing perks, especially for getting this first setup. You're really going to want them, and they're extremely helpful for killing zombies faster, also with the second gun you're going to get. So you should camp this general area until you either run out of ammo or you get enough points to go over and grab the N94. I believe it, AN-94, I think I'm doing the right numbers. It really doesn't matter. It's the assault rifle that's at the bottom of the shaft that you'll see in this video. It is an amazing, amazing assault rifle. It has tons of ammo and upgraded. It has so much ammo and it is great. It has great mobility and it's great for the end game for insta-kills. You're not really going to need a gun that has stopping power for the end game. You're just going to use your Sliquifier for the most part in this strategy. So basically you want to come over here, grab your AN. If you want to and you have enough money while you're over here, if you come on a later round, sometime between like, I did it here at 7, that's kind of a little early. Sometime from like 7 to, I say 12, you can come over and get this. But if you really want to be, have a better chance of not screwing up in these early rounds, get your AN as fast as you can, and then you want to head back over to the building and get camping over there until you gain up enough points to Pack-a-Punch. I don't know why I made such a big deal out of that, but make sure if you still have a 4th slot and you haven't got it taken away by getting free perks from the Denzines, you want to Pack-a-Punch your AN, and obviously you can't Pack-a-Punch the Sliquifier. I don't know what I was thinking. No, I was just grabbing my AN out of the thing. Now with this, you can camp on the roof for as long as you want to, really, for at least up to like round, I'd say 15, then you're sort of pushing it. But basically, you only want to camp here until you have enough money to go buy your knuckles on the way down. If you're going to that circle, you may need to loop around again, because there's 3 major circles you can run on this map. I'll show them off here, but I have one I prefer over the other. I'll show that one last, but there is 2 other options that other people prefer. The first circle that I've seen people run is this little bar circle over here. It's a really tight circle. It does have a few spawn points. It's just really not for me. It's just too closed up and too... maybe I'm not good enough for it. Also, I don't have a lot of time with this circle. Maybe you might prefer it. But for like the this footage is actually me running the circle for the first time. Maybe I'm not running it right, or maybe I don't know it much because I have a lot of experience with the third one, not these 2. It's way too tight for me, and it's not my choice. If you like it, go ahead. It is a decent area to run circles. It's just not my personal preference. The second circle is this one over on the edge of the building that you come down the elevator shaft on. Well, right before you come down the elevator shaft. There's something about the circle I really don't like. Maybe it's because I don't have a lot of time in the circle, and this is my first time running the circle in this video. This is like my 2nd or 3rd time, but my first time running in this game. And you can see here, I'm not very good at it, or maybe it's just a bad circle. But I've seen a lot of high rounds come out of it, and you can see I almost got killed there for being an idiot. It's just really not my circle. I don't have any like actual physical reason. It's just one of those things I don't feel right running the circle. I feel a lot more comfortable running this last circle, which is the one I got the 64 in, and that's the one I have all these tips for. So now over to that, which you obviously know where it is if you're a true zombies player. The Buddha room. It's just got so many angles and things you can pop off of. Like, this is normally the strategy I run here. I run off that pillar, jump down, run off this pillar, jump down. It reminds me somehow of Kino with the podium, how you like run off it and like hop off. I don't know why it does, but I just really enjoy this circle. It makes me feel safe. The 2 biggest choke points you want to watch out for is that little opening door right there. You'll get killed there. Also, coming off this pillar, if they cut in too much and you have some coming towards you, you're gonna have to cut back a couple times, and that's what inevitably got me killed on round 64. Also, I was really tired. Unless you got some energy drinks in here or something, or you got a good podcast to listen to. I really enjoy listening to stuff when I play zombies. You should not play zombies when you're tired, because it's a lot about making mental choices. You're gonna have to switch it up a little bit, and I'm not gonna go in depth fully on how to run circles and stuff. You can probably find tons of videos on that, or if you want to hear me do a video on that, leave a comment down below. So yeah, Buddha circle, there's only one major tip I can do about this besides just running circle smart. On this pillar, you can stand on top of that for crawler rounds. You can stand on top of that and just knife. Also, if you haven't picked up the knuckles yet, you want to go get them now. Knuckles and monkeys, possibly. If you're doing a who's who thing and you're picking up who's who and you're getting the free perks, you want to, you really don't need monkeys, because when you go down the who's who, you're not going to need them. So if you screw up, you're basically done in who's who. My little strategy for who's who is, if you can train the zombies and you're confident in your ability to trade the zombies with who's who, go for it. I normally just run through the building and hope for good luck. That's not a good strategy. I really haven't thought of anything well, and I'm sorry I didn't in the tip video, but if you run your circle smart, there's no need to have who's who. It'll only come up every once in a while. And one time I was even able to revive myself, because if the zombies are still there and they're still hoarded up, if you screw up and get attacked by all of them and don't get a Sliquifier shot off before that, then you're all good. Oh yeah, and basically I should probably mention that I sort of mentioned it earlier. You want to be running circles and just shooting with the Sliquifier. The AN is for insta-kills when you stand on that pillar where you can also knife the zombies. You can also shoot them with insta-kill. They can only come from the one direction, so you can just lay them out. And then once the insta-kill starts flashing, you want to slowly make your way off that and switch back to your Sliquifier. It works really well, and it gets the rounds done a little bit faster, and it's pretty awesome just mowing down tons of zombies at round like 60 with your insta-kill. There's tons of drops, so you never really have to be worried about ammo. I got up to 64, and I don't think I ever had less than 10 rounds of Sliquifier. So this is my basic guide for Die Rise. You may enjoy it, you may not, you may think something else. If you have any objections to my list, or objections to my tips, leave a comment down below hating on me, or just being polite about it. It's not hating if you know what I'm talking about and I made a stupid mistake. You may also want to get a third gun for Mule Kick. I really don't like having a third gun. I like having what I need and my other gun always there for me, back switch. I don't like that little triple switch thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were rightly informed, that's not the word, fully informed, that works, fully informed by this Die Rise video. If you want me to make some more, leave a comment down below, and I've been Saved Untitled, and I'll see you guys next time. Time for a good old end screen. On your left, you'll see a hot sauce video. It's basically every time I die in Super Mario Galaxy, I take a drink of hot sauce. So if you want to see me hurt myself and you really enjoy checking out this new channel, you can do that. Also, on the top left-hand corner, if you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe up there. Bottom right, you can follow me on social media. And on the right, what am I gonna put on the right? I'll put a random video to something completely out of the ordinary that you have no idea what it will be, even though I have an idea what it will be. And after you click it, you'll be very disappointed. So click on one of the links below, follow me on Facebook or Twitter, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe on this video. I've been Saved Untitled, and I'll see you hopefully next time.